Hello again, everyone. Terry Earthwind over at Consortium. And I have another fabulous guest here, a friend and colleague, Ginny Schuster. Ginny, thanks for coming by.
Hi, thank you, Terry. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. And ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be too. So hang in there. Ginny Schuster, here's a famous question. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to tell you. I have to tell you, this week is the week that I am launching ginnypreneur.com, my website. And on there, I've got all sorts of things that I do, but I'd like to give you a little background about how this all came about. So growing up, my dad was an entrepreneur, and I always wanted to impress him with being an entrepreneur myself. So as I was sitting with him in the basement, and he showed me all the pieces of equipment that he was using to design and manufacture and create all these objects, they were actually rotary seals. And he took them to all the different clients that he had. And he just absolutely loved being his own boss. And he kept telling me how much he loved it. So, of course, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'll impress him. Someday I'm going to own my own business. And therefore, every time I went and worked for somebody, or whenever I went into any business, I always looked around and I said, oh, is this going to be the business that I'm going to get into? Well, that being in the back of my mind, and as I'm dating different guys, I always have that feeling in the back of my mind. And I realized that I needed to be good at numbers, accounting. Well, I tried taking accounting classes, and it just did not happen for me. So I thought about it, and there was a guy who asked me to marry him, and he was a CPA, and he was also adventurous. So I had met him in Miami. This is one of my adventures. And as we're getting ready to be married, I see in the newspaper in a Wall Street Journal, a print shop for sale. Well, when I was in Miami, I worked for Ryder Truck Rental. And in the basement, I had gotten to be friends with the printer who was downstairs, and he showed me all the equipment. Now, remember, I was already aware that equipment, machinery, that was my forte. I loved doing things with machinery. So I suggested that we check out these small offset printing businesses. And it ended up, after some research and a couple weeks, we bought the small business in Boulder, Colorado. And we ran that for 24 years. Now, I want you to know we didn't have any money, but we liked the idea of Colorado so we could ski. Well, that happened. We also raised two great kids. And then we retired. And we thought we were going to go to the beach, and we thought we were going to go to the mountains and explore all around Colorado wherever we wanted. Well, lo and behold, other things happened, and my husband's health went downhill. And I'm going, is this all there is? And I wanted to be back in business. I love business owners, especially small business owners, because I had gotten to know all the people in Boulder because I was involved with the Boulder Chamber of Commerce. I was in the ambassador group, and I was also invited to be on the board of directors. And when you retire, you lose all those relationships. No fun. So I decided I needed to get back into business. I needed to reach out and meet other people. And hence that brings up Ginnypreneur because of my entrepreneurial background. So now I've come up with about 10 must-knows for people who want to get into their own business. And I would love to share that with anyone who's interested in knowing what I've come up with for those ideas. Because you can do anything that you set your mind to do. You just have to have that positive attitude. And that's my story. Thank you, Terry.
Thanks. That was great. I learned a whole bunch more stuff, and I've known you for a while. This is fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that this was going to be great, and it was. Thanks for stopping, Ginny. This was just terrific.
Thank you, Terry. I enjoyed it so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Consortium, the business model for the 21st century.